Yo, what's up, team? Welcome back to J3 Entertainment. You guys know what time it is.
It's reaction time, y'all.
Yes, it is. Gentlemen, we got a very unique death battle today. Something I thought I would never see. But we here. Right?
We are here.
What are we reacting to, bro?
SpongeBob versus Aquaman. Nickelodeon versus Super Friends.
Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah.
Okay.
A battle
Tunes.
between tunes.
All right.
Toontown, gone to Mickey's Toon. Remember that?
I do remember that. Throwback.
Bro, Channel 9, bro.
Man.
I went to Toontown, man, before they closed it.
It was cool.
Man.
It was cool,
It
man.
had a different,
Went to Roger Rabbit.
Very different vibe
Dang.
from the rest of the park. Yeah.
Toontown became California Adventure, right?
No.
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 That's separate.
Toontown was on a whole other side of the park.
Mhm.
Toontown, I think they closed it for Star Wars or Monsters Inc. or something like that.
Wow.
But anyway, we here for other
We here
tunes.
for- yeah.
SpongeBob. We here for that.
Square pants.
So, and Aquaman, Super Friends. You guys know how we like to do this, man. So I gotta know which one. Who y'all got?
I'm gonna have to go Nickelodeon on this one. Yeah.
SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
Yeah. Why not?
I'm going SpongeBob.
Okay.
I just don't respect Super Friends Aquaman.
Okay.
Don't.
Is it because you watched Robot Chicken? Remember the real world? Come on, you guys,
Great
talk
show.
to me, bro.
I love Robot Chicken.
You know what? I'm down the middle with this one, man, because it's all about how much of the ocean SpongeBob have absorbed. Because if he's absorbed a lot of it, then I think Aquaman can control him. I'm just saying.
What realm is this though? Like, or is
It's
this
just death battle.
Man.
see anything can go?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
that's
but-
the.
I don't know.
But see, because
But-
they specified this is Super Friends Aquaman, so you ain't gonna get
Are we fighting in SpongeBob's ocean or are we fighting in Atlantis?
Hey, water's water.
All right.
niggas.
SpongeBob's underwater, bro.
Shoot.
So what
It's
I'm being logical. You guys already know I'm very logical, so I got to figure this out. I'm thinking in my head because when I saw it, I was like, yo, who's gonna win? I'm thinking, why is Aquaman able to control fish and not people?
and that's what I'm
The
getting.
water,
Yeah.
Because they're gonna bring it up in the stats. I know they are.
of course.
The water frequency. It's gonna be something technical as well. Oh, okay.
Because you guys already know
Yeah.
my best tag team of all time it would be Aquaman and Swamp Thing. You know what I
Okay.
mean? That's
Oh,
an unbeatable
yeah.
team, bro. At this point, you feed me water, I destroy everybody. So
That's
There it is.
scary.
yeah, that's some scary stuff, man. And one could go back in time. Ugh.
Yeah.
But if I had to choose somebody just off the top, SpongeBob. It means a
Okay.
sponge, bro.
3 across the board.
3 across the board, SpongeBob. Let's see if we're gonna change our views. Let's go and get these headphones on, y'all. Did you guys watch that Biz Marquee special?
No,
I didn't
Okay,
watch
bet.
it.
I just want to throw that out there.
I don't know.
All right, bet. All right, we're gonna start this thing, man. SpongeBob versus Aquaman. We're gonna start it right now.
SpongeBob SquarePants, Nickelodeon's #1 nautical nincompoop.
Aquaman, the thalassic third wheel of the Super Friends. Thalassic means ocean. I looked it up.
The infinite ink-black depths of the seven seas are home to any number of terrifying, awe-inspiring creatures.
They're also home to these two losers. Though when it comes to cartoon characters, there's always more hidden beneath the waves. That's right, we're prioritizing the cartoons for maximum Toon Force shenanigans. He's Whiz
Told y'all.
Boomstick.
And
stay
it's our
tuned.
job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills
Official.
to find out who would win a death battle. The year was 1946. The former allies of World War II were engaged in a Cold War between capitalist West and communist East.
The United States changed history forever with the introduction of the atomic bomb, a weapon of unparalleled nuclear devastation.
One of their most popular test spots, the site of 23 separate detonations over the course of 12 years for a total fission yield of 42.2 megatons,
God
was Bikini
dang.
Atoll in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
The results
Is that
were
Bikini Island?
ecological devastation.
I think that is.
Yeah.
Perhaps something more. Deep beneath the atoll, the fauna began to change. They evolved, becoming sentient, forming language, technology, and society. This Bikini Bottom organized into a monarchy under the god.
You guys know the story about Bikini Island, right?
A free market
All right,
economy
talk about it
and
later.
a thriving artistic culture.
Even the simplest underwater creatures
you know,
became
you know,
capable
you
of
know.
complex thought, including the very first multicellular organism to be categorized as part of the animal kingdom, the sea sponge.
And one sponge in particular, the greatest among them, lives in a pineapple under the sea. Oh!
SpongeBob SquarePants.
No, I wanted to sing the song.
I don't know about greatest. SpongeBob may headline one of the most popular children's cartoons of all time, but he's a total dork. He's a painfully naive man-child whose only ambition in life is to continue his minimum wage job as a fry cook at the Krusty Krab.
Really sounding like a Squidward there, Wiz. And no one wants to be a Squidward. Sponge Robert might not have the flashiest life, but he's happy. And that's what matters, ain't it?
Not in Deathbattle, it doesn't. SpongeBob is routinely physically incapable of even
that
the
a
most
marshmallow?
basic tasks.
Yeah.
Almost like anti-Toon Force. He's the biggest wimp in town, like the time he failed to lift a glass of lemonade, or the time a school bully gave him diarrhea, or the time he effortlessly rotated the entire planet. Huh.
Oh, we're in for some shit now, aren't we? Despite being a real sea
real.
creature, SpongeBob is more like a kitchen sponge. Absorbent and yellow and porous is he, after all. He can stretch and shapeshift his body any way he likes, duplicate himself through asexual reproduction, and absorb immense amounts of liquid. Wouldn't he always be full, though?
From an entire lagoon to, oh god, enough water to replace the moon?
Oh, and for some reason, he has an insane healing factor. He survived being torn in half, vaporized, having his soul removed from his body, and literally being unraveled out of existence. Okay, I think we're good. We can just end the rundown
That's
here.
gonna come in handy.
I need to see how deep this rabbit hole goes. Perhaps his most mind-bending ability is his control over bubbles. No, stay with me. This is unbelievable. Like a soapy Green Lantern ring, his bubbles can become anything he wishes, from guided cruise missiles to sentient life and entire bubble societies. That's a pretty similar effect to his magic pencil, which can draw anything he wants into existence and erase it from reality just as easily. The pencil was so powerful, SpongeBob sent it back to the surface where it belonged. But in later seasons, he still just has it for some reason.
And finished. I call him Doodle Whiz. Whiz, he's just like you, but I made him with a pencil.
I'm calling the police.
Wow.
Even the mundane becomes godlike in SpongeBob's yellow hands, like his reef blower, which hoovered up the entirety of Earth's oceans in seconds and then exploded on top of SpongeBob all at once.
It's estimated the entire mass of Earth's oceans is about 1.5 quintillion tons. Considering all the water refilled the planet in about 1 second, that'd be a kinetic energy of over 6,000 Yoda tons.
They making a
That's
word.
enough
For real.
energy to
I ain't never heard that
nuke
word in my
Jupiter
life.
13 times over. And SpongeBob was completely unharmed.
His hydrodynamic spatula isn't just an impromptu bladed weapon, it's also his primary instrument to create the greatest foodstuff Bikini Bottom has ever seen, the Krabby Patty.
A burger so delicious, it's basically magic. Not only is it totally addictive, SpongeBob was romantically attracted to one. It can nullify mind control, heal wounds, and even detonate.
SpongeBob has survived nukes point blank, hugged his best friend Patrick so hard their DNA fused, can ride on the scene transitions, and once cried so hard he flooded Bikini Bottom, even though it's already underwater.
Yeah.
Shit, he once grabbed a hold of this mysterious string and unraveled the entire universe. He literally undid the fabric of reality in seconds. What the f***?
What was that you were saying about anti-Toon Force?
I'm sorry. I'm not sure I've ever misjudged a character as severely as SpongeBob SquarePants.
Nice character arc there, Wiz. Unfortunately for Roberto, the rest of the town only saw the goofy goober on the outside. It took more than one adventure to prove himself to be a real hero. You think he ever banged that squirrel?
He's crushed Plankton's Plan Z, won the Battle of Bikini Bottom against an army of killer robots, and even teamed up with fellow Nickelodeon stars Timmy Turner, Jimmy Neutron, and Danny Phantom to save the Nicktoons multiverse.
His biggest weakness is that he's a giant, suicidally naive idiot.
And depending on the humidity of the atmosphere around him, being out of the water can dehydrate and permanently incapacitate him.
Oh, also seasonal rot. Those first 3 seasons are pure gold, but after that, oh boy. There's this one episode called Squid Baby where Squidward gets brain damaged into a giant baby and shits himself on screen.
What are you talking about?
Oh, right. Trials and tribulations and Hasselhoffs aside, it wasn't until SpongeBob accepted himself for who he was
David
that he was
Hasselhoff.
rewarded with the greatest boon of all. Middle management.
So if nautical nonsense be something you wish, then pray to your yellow porous god for mercy, because his whimsical laughter is the last thing you'll ever hear.
Okay.
Aquaman, king of the seven seas.
We've covered Arthur Curry on the show before, and he's actually secretly awesome.
That's right, Boomstick. But the version we're dealing with today is from the bargain bin cartoons from the 60s and 70s.
Now, you might assume that means this Aquaman is a total loser, but really, have you watched all those cartoons?
Remember, this is from the era when Superman was sneezing solar systems apart. So, get ready.
Art's origin is basically the same as the Silver Age comics. Tom Curry was a humble lighthouse keeper who decided one day to fuck a fish.
He did not do that. He procreated with Atlanta, an Atlantean from the underwater city of Poseidonus, and from their union, Arthur Curry was born with magnificent aquatic abilities.
And he's the king of Atlantis, too.
Oh, wait, no. It says here that was introduced in the comics later. Here he's just some guy with magnificent aquatic abilities and a giant mutant seahorse that neighs just like a land horse.
This Aquaman comes from a time when everybody who's anybody had their own secret cave with assorted gadgets. He's got an underwater jet ski, a net, octopus ink, a water pistol, and a portable heat ray to blast right through solid ice. Not exactly mind-blowing, but you know, I'm sure we're ramping up.
We sure are. Aquaman's hybrid human Atlantean biology grants him superhuman strength and the ability to breathe underwater indefinitely and withstand the crushing depths of the ocean floor.
The pressure at the bottom of the Mariana Trench is 16,000 pounds per square inch. That's like being
Depth
stepped
change
on by
never
100 elephants. Which is a lot, I guess.
Aquaman is also an incredible swimmer, able to travel from Florida to Maine in under an hour.
Damn.
That's almost twice the speed of sound. He can create water balls and whirlpools out of thin water, and fittingly, water-based attacks are completely ineffective against him. And of course, you can't forget his aquatic telepathy.
He can talk to fish, and he can even control people's minds and give them seizures, right?
Oh, actually, that second part is also just from the comics. Cartoon Aquaman can talk to fish, which is awesome. His telepathy can reach several miles, summon hundreds of sea creatures at once, and works on anything from microscopic organisms to alien life, as long as it's aquatic alien life, of course.
But he can still mind control them, right?
Kind of. He can free them from mind control and even influence their emotional state to some degree, but besides that, there have been times when sea creatures have just ignored his commands outright.
Wiz, I'm gonna be straight with you. You haven't said anything remotely mind-blowing yet. Does this Aquaman actually suck?
Hold your seahorses. Aquaman's exploits were so world-renowned, he banded together with Earth's mightiest heroes to form a team capable of defending the planet, nay, the universe, from any threat. The Super Friends.
The Super Friends? They're like the dime store knockoff version of the Justice League.
What? No. You've got heavy hitters like Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman.
Keep going.
Flash, Green Lantern, Apache Chief, Samurai, Black Vulcan, the Wonder Twins, and their pet monkey Gleek.
Wiz, stop. You're embarrassing yourself.
No, wait. His best direct strength feat was when he,
Yep.
moved some trash. About 50 metric tons of it.
The jokes write themselves, huh?
Jokes
Fun
write
fact,
themselves.
Aquaman once enrolled in an American college under the name Mr. Waterman.
Oh, shit.
So we're working with a pretty hefty IQ here, huh?
Okay, so he's lame and arguably completely lame. I was
that a
convinced
kryptonite?
I'd find some crazy, insane Popeye punching out the animator feat somewhere, but no, he sucks. He actually sucks. His best feat is literally garbage.
I'll take over from here, Wiz. Aquaman is a bit of a joke, sure, but he's not completely useless. He's dodged laser beams, defeated a living Titanic by luring it into an iceberg, seriously, and beaten this water elemental Undine, who looks like a gorilla for some reason, by summoning seagulls to pelt her with clamshells. He once even outswam this Kryptonian pterodactyl monster, Rokan, who flew from the edge of the galaxy to Earth in about 15 seconds.
Wait, really? Okay, now we're talking.
Rokan,
That'd be over
huh?
55
Sound like
billion
Rodan.
times
Exactly.
the speed of
That's
light.
exactly where I was
And
going.
Aquaman
Wait a
swimming
minute,
clearly
legendary?
outmatched that. It doesn't matter if it looks lame.
You get one, buddy.
And
Then again,
hey, he could
both
probably
WB
kick
properties.
your ass, person that's watching at home, so
No, he couldn't.
that's something.
Well, not if he's on dry land. If he's out of the water for even 1 hour, he dies.
Yep.
Never mind. Person watching at home, just hide for a
Yep.
bit, grab some lunch, and then stomp on his corpse.
But is raw
Stomp him in the
power
nuts.
really what makes
Like I
someone a
said,
hero? Or is it the drive to
respect
help
this
others,
version.
to be of service, to sacrifice? That's what a hero is to me, and I'd say Aquaman's got as much of that as there are drops of water in the ocean.
He's about to die.
Yeah.
It's like they know.
If it was, see,
It's like they know.
Bro. So basically, we are tied into a battle where Aquaman is going to
yeah,
die.
yeah. Like if it was Justice League cartoon version of Aquaman, different.
Different conversation.
Yeah, cause he was a beast. But this
SpongeBob.
version was a joke.
So y'all going with SpongeBob winning for the win.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna go sideways. I'm gonna go Aquaman.
All right.
DC
Bet.
for life, baby. We ain't going nowhere. You know
Hanna-Barbera.
what I'm saying? Hanna-Barbera, bro. Hey, you know what he gonna do?
Nothing.
He gonna throw him out the water. The easiest feat. Throw that fool out the water. Bam. He gonna dry up. It's done.
You better hope you don't have one of them crab burgers.
He didn't talk to Popeye.
You
or
said
something.
magic or something, right? They said there's magic behind that.
The Krabby Burgers? I
Yeah.
thought it was just crabs.
Oh no.
I-
He also got to worry about the magic pencil that SpongeBob got.
Right.
Got a magic
Thank
pencil.
You, thank you, C. Smith. Yeah.
He ain't got no, and Aquaman ain't got no weapon. So he ain't got the trident.
That's true.
And SpongeBob got his.
We know he has it,
magic
but this
statue.
version,
this version don't have
Yeah.
nothing. That's what I said.
I don't know, man.
Like we're gonna like.
And they
That's what
turned the
I'm
Earth
saying.
upside down
It's-
with a screwdriver. I mean, it's just.
It's because it's because it's the Super Friends version.
I think SpongeBob is so overpowered, he's gonna lose.
That also could be a factor.
Let me hope I'm wrong.
What are you gonna
So I
do?
can get
What
y'all
are you gonna do? Hit SpongeBob in his elbow and make him hit
He
himself?
said SpongeBob dries out.
Bruh, nah.
He better stand that water in that fight.
Or they gonna end up being friends. One of them, something gonna happen. They'll become super friends.
Nah.
Craziest thing ever.
Draw.
No pun intended.
I mean,
SpongeBob?
SpongeBob.
Yeah, so that's.
The only way he
Aquaman.
loses
Hey,
is
shout out to
SpongeBob
Hanna
beats
Barbera
himself.
all day. Though.
I think Aquaman gonna throw him out the water. Hey, you don't belong in my ocean. All right, here
You're
you ready?
polluting the oceans.
He is trash.
Well, call Captain Planet thing.
No pun
Damn.
intended.
All right, you ready?
That was
Yeah.
good.
And we're gonna start this thing right now.
The combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibility. One possibility.
It's time for Aquaman's funeral!
That's hilarious. He cooking.
Mermaid Man? Wait a second, you're not Mermaid Man.
The name's Aquaman, evildoer.
Evildoer? I'm a hero.
I saved this city. There's only one real hero here, fiend. And he's a super friend.
You see, sir, I'm a sea sponge, phylum porifera, and you can't just... How about a little karate, Waterman?
It's Aquaman! Of course. He's a sea creature. And as the king of the seas, he's mine to command.
Got that magic.
I wasn't just reaching out to you, Sponge. Let him have it, chums!
That's a little multiplied.
Great Neptune!
Get a load of this, Seaman!
Damn it, it's Aqua!
Oh.
Need water. Powers fading. Is there nothing I could do? My man. I see it now. Multiverse of Aquaman. And out of all,
Help
I
them.
don't cheat.
I'm the lamest.
Wait a minute, what?
Straight cheating,
He
bro.
was right.
Joke. I'm no superhero.
People used to say the same kind of things about me.
Oh my gosh.
Goofball, wingnut, knucklehead McSpazatron. But every day, I get back up and say 2 words. I'm ready.
There it is.
Told you.
May the best hero win.
Hey, you know what he doing.
What?
He erased his arm.
Oh.
The other side of the universe.
I'll prove it to you. I'll
He gonna fuse with him. Watch.
real superhero. Don't cry, Sponge. Let's be super.
Why you set him up for failure like that?
What
See?
is it with ridiculously OP
Magic.
nautical-themed cartoon characters on this show, Wiz?
This was an incredibly close fight. Gotcha! Obviously, Aquaman didn't have a snowball's chance in hell in defeating this little spongy bastich.
Where do we even start? With his bubbles and magic pencils, SpongeBob could basically do anything he wanted. There was no way Aquaman wouldn't get totally overwhelmed,
Magic.
especially with his much more limited arsenal. I can't think of a more lopsided matchup than someone whose main attack is throwing water against a sentient sea sponge.
Aquaman's only potential option was his telepathy, but as we've covered, it's far less powerful than his comic counterpart. There's no reason to believe SpongeBob wouldn't just ignore Arthur's commands.
Even if it was straight up mind control, SpongeBob's Krabby Patties straight up cancel mind control.
And really, nothing Aquaman had could overcome Bob's utterly broken regeneration.
The little yellow dude has survived being completely disintegrated into dust and even erased from reality. All Aquaman can do is punch kind of hard, and even that's basically useless against Bob's squishy body.
Maybe Aquaman could have found a way to dehydrate SpongeBob enough to keep him
Yeah,
permanently
possibly.
incapacitated, like when he and Patrick were trapped in Shell City.
But that would require the fight to take place out of the water, which messes Aquaman up way harder than it does SpongeBob. And it'd also require the fight doesn't instantly end up with SpongeBob karate chopping Aquaman at 10 shit zillion times the speed of light, splattering his atoms against Saturn. Cause yeah, remember when SpongeBob unraveled the universe? Considering the...
No, I'm sorry, I need to do this one. This is fucking insane. Compared to SpongeBob's size, the string's width is about 192 micrometers. We can use that to find the volume of, say, 1 meter of string, and compare that to the volume of the entire observable universe. Considering it took SpongeBob about 5 seconds, he would have had to be pulling at 8.2 times 10 to the 78th power times faster than
Damn.
light.
That's as many times faster than light as there are atoms in the universe.
This is the fastest calculable speed feat in our show's history. And it belongs to SpongeBob SquarePants.
But do you think he could take on comic book Aquaman?
Have you been listening to anything I've been saying?
Good point. Because let's not forget,
Of course I didn't forget.
that string feat also destroyed the entire universe. And stuff like that is actually consistent.
SpongeBob is literally aware of the fourth wall and has rewritten the plot of his own story as he's living it. Screw the pencil or the bubbles, he can just will whatever he wants into existence from his imagination. He's a god, a yellow, spongy god of death.
And that's why he beats Goku.
Wow.
At least Arthur finally got to be a real
Threw that in
hero.
there.
And at the end of the
Yeah.
day, that's what matters.
Yeah, sure, whatever, pal. He's dead. Too bad for the King of the Seas. That sure was one sweet victory.
The winner is SpongeBob SquarePants. Are
Yeah.
gone.
All right, there it is, y'all. I was wrong. SpongeBob came out victorious.
Nickelodeon.
Gentlemen, what do you have to say about this battle?
It was.
Magic
it's
works in
not a
mysterious
surprise
ways.
to me. But once again, I'm stuck on the fact I've never watched SpongeBob SquarePants. First and foremost, all right. But I've watched Super Friends. I know how lame this version of Aquaman is. He was the entire reason people didn't mess with Aquaman in the first place until the Justice League cartoon.
That is kind of true, man.
Like he is to superhero cartoons what Batman and Robin. No, he's worse than that.
I'll say this,
he is the absolute bottom of the barrel of the superhero category.
I think Aquaman gets a bad rap because he is the king
He
of
always
Atlantis.
has.
Because technically, like, this is the cartoon version, but his feats are way more out there than what they give us.
Yeah.
He could do more than just control animals, man.
Yeah,
He could take the water that's in your body and manipulate it. Like,
Exactly.
that's a problem.
He
you know
could
what
do
I'm saying?
He could do some blood bending if he wanted to.
Yeah.
But
Basically, that's kind of what it is, though.
when I say
Yeah.
lame, I'm only speaking of Super Friends Aquaman.
Yeah.
I like other versions of Aquaman. Super Friends version is just a lame.
Yeah.
I will say I'm on the other side of it. I didn't really watch Super Friends. I know of it and stuff like that, but I did watch a little bit of SpongeBob and stuff. And he does a lot of outlandish things, but he is OP in a very outlandish way.
Cartoon.
But they make sense of it though. You know what I'm saying? You know, the magic and the crab and all that stuff like that. So he utilized all those abilities and things like that.
After Popeye, I wasn't siding against the cartoon.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing
But
it.
you have to expect that with him going against Aquaman and this setting and this time of what this is. So it's fun though.
Yeah, man, this is cool, man. A nice little treat for the next upcoming Death Battle. I want to know which one you guys want us to watch next. Put in the comments down below. Let us know what Death Battle you want to see on J3 Entertainment. We are taking requests.
Superfly versus Black Dynamite.
You know what I'm saying?
Black
Get in the
Exploitation
comment.
Death Battle.
Yeah, but the ones that they got.
Oh, okay,
You know what I mean? I ain't
okay.
gonna do it.
Man,
I mean,
The ones
if that does exist,
Hey,
do
see
they
what
got
I'm-
Samurai Jack versus Kenshin?
I don't know. I don't know. But y'all know out
Okay,
there. So
okay.
let us know which Death Battle you want to see next in the comments down below. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and press that subscribe button. Thumbs up this video. Don't forget to share. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Also follow us on Instagram and Twitter.
do it.
I'm J3.
Run Showdown. Ninja Sass.
It's your boy C.
Road to 100,000 subscribers, y'all.